Everybody, it's Tyler here at Robotics High School, checking in 55286A Makapaka Meow. This was your over-under champions last year. Congratulations on that. At the World, it was so cool to talk to you then and see your incredible performance. And they're on a great run once again here in High 6 as well, too. Lots of great stuff we'll be talking about with this awesome arm. We'll be showing us that gets brought up. But we're doing a full robot overview. A lot of great iterations. Been working on the last couple of weeks, too. So we can't wait to dive more into this awesome machine coming up here on Pits and Parts. Jeff, we got to just break down this robot. I think, one of the things that really brought me to this was this awesome arm that you have as well, too. So let's talk about the arm first, and we got a lot of other great stuff to break down here.
So I started this year design with Lady Brown traditionally, and I decided it was too heavy and tedious for other extra components, such as Tier 3 possibly in the future. So I decided to use this arm. It's fully pistonized using string as constraint on the bottom for it to hold still. It has flexible on each end to make the hook work, and it also has this great programming that allows it to score wall sticks with some minor adjustment if it's off by an inch or two. And we also have the dual inker right here. And the lift is only pistonized, and the hook is by itself, so it's 11 watts hook. And when it's down, the intake is engaged right here. When it's up, the intake just not working at all since the gears just slip off each other. We have 48 on here. We used to plan 36. However, the structure didn't allow us, so we decided to switch to 48. The thin gears really works well, and the range just sits perfectly on top of the flex wheel and does not touch the gear at all. And for the normal intake, we do have color sorting right here for the color sorting. It works pretty well. Nearly 100%, but sometimes it doesn't work due to encoder issues, and sometimes it's just misread. And 600 RPM really works well for us, even though we have these two extra shafts at the bottom that was engaging with the intake. And as I mentioned before, the intake does not work at all, and it's free to move, and the friction is pretty low. We are running fork as usual for the intake, and we have these diamond-shaped hooks, so we can work it both way on the mogul and on the wall stick when lifted. These just help the ring to stay in place when it's lifted since it's so fast. The ring usually flies off without these.
So I want to ask you here, as we're watching teams, a lot of teams have gone to the Lady Brown meta, right?
Yeah.
For things. I actually love the whole conveyor scoring that way. We saw a couple teams at Space City recently that had incredible success with that as well. So for you, why'd you go this route instead of the Lady Brown? What's your justification saying, this is the best choice for me?
So personally, I built 3 Lady Browns right now, 1 full rotational and 2 traditional, so half rotational. We have some great D-score and great wall play. However, the main issue with Lady Brown is the shape doesn't allow us to add anything in the near future. Such as Tier 3, we do have a Tier 3 plan, but it's not on here yet since we run out of time. And also plans for these ramps is really hard to adjust with the full rotation Lady Brown. And building another Lady Brown seems too much work for a 4th Lady Brown in my season. So I just switched to a 2-bar. It's much lighter. The robot right now is only about 6 kg. Usually Lady Brown is really hard to make it under 6 kg. And my robot is not best structure yet, so things can be optimized. So it can be saving weight and less friction on special parts, and these can be replaced with plastic. So we can definitely replace some weight and for the Tier 3 to work and for skill stuff. These, if I replace these 5.5 to play them on the intake, we can actually do a great 2-ring hook skill run, so we can put 2 rings at the same time rather than Lady Brown, which can only do 1.
So do you envision, would you say that Lady Brown at some point, that meta might become exhausted and you're going to see more teams move away from Lady Brown as we get further in this game?
I would say it really depends on the field quality of the competition, since this mechanism is heavily depending on how good the wall sticks are. If it's off by a lot in a tournament, it might not work, but a Lady Brown would usually work since it's a claw shape. So if the tournament has a good quality field, I would say with the program I showed earlier, it will hit 100%. I would say, and also skill runs would be much easier since you don't have to do the arm lifting so many times.
Very cool. Anything else on this robot you wanted to highlight or talk about?
Mainly just drivetrain. I'm running 480 on 2.75 wheels. It's 77 watts, so it works great against basically every single drivetrain. I can push the ball around for de-scoring their mogul goals or pretending my wall stick. And the drivetrain, I did add 36 gears at here to make the thing long enough for my 2-bar. and also having space for the 5.5 to work with the 6P sprocket.
So I know you mentioned Tier 3 might be coming soon. Without getting into too much detail, because I know you haven't fully implemented yet, what are maybe some of the ideas you're thinking of in regards to Tier 3?
We're thinking about progressing on the working gremlin and also possible corner hounds. We really want to get high stake. What we're thinking about is changing the geo of this T bar, so when it's like fully up in the air, it could using lifted like position for scoring on high stakes, so we could have like higher possibility of scoring that rather than has to climb on this side and using that hook to score with the Lady Brown. And also, we were talking about the gremlin. So one idea is like when it's lifting, we could use flip gear. That's just an idea, and we're still testing the stuff on our robot.
Last thing I want to ask you is just, once again on the World Championship, congratulations on that. But like, what is that experience like being in the Dome, winning World Championship, and then, you have expectations for yourself, and then I think the community might have some expectations for you as well. Like, how do you manage all that as you go into a new season?
So what I usually do is continue what I did last year is like progressing on like new ideas and testing out like different designs and seeing which is the best. I mean, I'm still testing this two bar comparing to Lady Brown I did in the early season. It really depends on this competition how it goes. So I will probably rebuild a full new robot for Sugar Rush. So I mean, building a new robot really helps me to like get a better like optimized structure, especially in these like complex designs. The geo kind of mess up like a lot when it's like you only cat the side view since you don't have much time to like fully cat the robot. And for the programming, it just takes a lot of time, and we are adding the odometry next robot since I'm getting the wheels so I can add them. And programming these will be like a longer time, I would say, since first time using odometry, using PID mostly in the past few years. And fitting their expectation is just like trying my best, I would say. Like, yeah.
Does that push you harder when you win a World Championship? Is it about the same, or does it really make a difference to you in general? Or is it kind of like, hey, I won it, let's just get ready for the next season sort of thing?
I would say the passion is generally the same, mainly the skill, since I learned a lot last season using screw joints and like catting, a lot of stuff. So this year robot is just like better structured overall.
Well, Makapaka Meow, thank you so much. Congratulations once again on your incredible performance last year, but this year I'm sure great expectations for that. We can't wait to see how you do for that, and a lot of great things teams can learn from this. Even with new rebuilds coming, there's awesome stuff your team continues to do. So thanks a lot for taking the time, and good luck here at Riverbots too.
Thank you.